Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and it's time for my February favorites. I had one of those months where I felt like I didn't have a lot of favorites, and then I actually sat down and started gathering them up, and it's ended up being a pretty normal amount of favorites, to be honest with you. I have a real mix of things here. I have a bunch of different types of products, a couple rediscovered favorites, a lot of new or new to me favorites. Let's start with a couple of favorite books for the month first. I actually ended up finishing 4 books in the month of February. 2 were just okay, and then there were 2 that I enjoyed a little bit more. I forgot to bring them down to my office, and my family's upstairs, so I don't want to get the whole home and work life line disrupted just yet today. So I'm just gonna put pictures up here for you. Hopefully this will work for you today. My first favorite book of February is this one called The X-Hex, written by Erin Sterling, and I'm really excited because it says that this is the first book in a series, and there aren't any other books from the series out yet, but I love it when I find a new series to get addicted to. That's automatically new books added to my to-read list, and I love that. So The X-Hex is sort of like if a Hallmark holiday movie about an old flame being reunited in your like cute rustic small hometown was mixed with like the Tri-Wizarding tournament. And if that sounds good, then this is a book for you. My other favorite book for the month is this one called Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Sutanto. This book is part romance, part true crime, but not like a whodunit. You know who the murderers are from the very beginning, and it's almost like a Weekend at Bernie's type of take. And if you are too young to know what that is, then read this book and you will find out. I could see how this very lighthearted take on hiding a dead body would not be for everybody, and if that sounds totally disturbing to you and not at all like a funny scenario, I completely understand, because there were moments where I was like, is it okay for this to be entertaining or not? But you know, it's just a book, it's just a work of fiction, so be warned, there is quite a lot of handling of a corpse in this one. I feel like yet again I have really weird favorite books for the month, but you know what? That's kind of what you're gonna get with me. I do enjoy strange books sometimes. Before we get into the beauty and makeup stuff, I just want to show you these earrings. These are some of my favorite earrings. Hold on, I'll take it off. I added some new celestial type designs to my Etsy shop this month, and I absolutely love these little dainty little moons because they're so subtle and so dainty. It's almost like a surprise when you actually get close to them and realize that they're these little moon and stars. I just think they're so cute. So those are some of my favorites of the month, and this new celestial collection that I added to my Etsy shop is one of my favorite collections I've ever done. Some of them have already sold out, but there's still a bunch left on there. And I do a lot of restocks on stuff that sells out too, so no FOMO. If you are on a no buy right now, or you're just not ready to shop for yourself right now, no FOMO, okay? No pressure. I will try to restock stuff as much as I can, so I don't want anybody to feel like the pressure that they have to get stuff now, you know. That's no fun. I have a new favorite fragrance for February, and this isn't really much of a surprise to me because I love YSL's Black Opium. It is by far my favorite fragrance to wear. They have a new version of Black Opium. This is called Illicit Green. I'm really bad at describing scents, so I will try my best. This is basically not quite as dark and spicy as the original Black Opium. This very much reminds me of a men's body wash. Definitely has sort of a men's fragrance scent to it, which I really like. And I think that unisex fragrances, first of all, fragrance shouldn't be gendered. That's so weird. Just smell like whatever you want to smell like. But this definitely has that woodsy, musky kind of edge that a lot of the fragrances that, for example, my husband likes to wear have. And maybe that's why I like it. I'm sorry, I don't know if any of that made sense, but I warned you I'm not good at describing fragrance. But I really like this one, and if you also like the original Black Opium, then you'll probably like this one too. Next up, let's talk about a skincare favorite. This is a rediscovered old favorite for me. These are the eye masks from Wander Beauty. My favorite thing lately has been stashing one of these in the fridge for a few minutes while my coffee brews, and then putting the cold eye mask on while I drink my warm coffee. It's something about that is just such a luxurious way to wake up. I just feel overall more awake, more alive. So it doesn't have to be these exact eye masks. You can find whatever eye mask you want and take that system if you want to depuff and refresh the under eye area in the mornings like I do. Now for my favorite nail polish of the month of February. This is not the one I'm wearing on my nails right now. I just took this off this morning and repainted my nails purple. But this is that dark blackened gold sparkly shade that I was wearing to match the Darth Vader palette for my ColourPop Darth Vader video. This one is from Zoya. It's called Edtia. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, Edtia. But this is such a cool take on a dark polish because it does have that sheen shine to it. It's just a little bit softer, but it still has that edgy look of a black polish. Really like it, and 2 coats, good to go. Now, unfortunately, these don't fit the criteria to fit into my favorites because I only use them for like a week, and typically to qualify for my favorites, I have to use it for half the month. And these don't qualify. So if I were to tell you about these, then it would be against the arbitrary rules that I made up for myself. So you'll probably have to hear about these again in my March favorites because the Ordinary Serum Foundation and the Halo Glow Setting Powder are my perfect base makeup. Unfortunately, they cannot be included in this favorites video. I kept it pretty simple for lips. These were my go-tos for the month of February. These are from ColourPop. They're the Glowing Lips. And the shades Museum Date and Let's Jet have been really my favorites. I'm actually wearing a little bit of both. I put on Museum Date a little while ago, and then before I started filming, I touched up with Let's Jet. These just mix so well together. I really like the finishes. They have a surprisingly good wear time for having such a creamy, glossy finish to them. They're just slim, easy, comfy, cute, shiny, juicy. I don't know what else you want from a lip product, but this is really working for me. I did do a whole review video where I lip swatched all of the shades in the Glowing Lip collection, but these are the 2, Let's Jet and Museum Date, that I have been grabbing over and over again, throwing in my purse, just putting on for a quick little mascara and lip look only. Last, I have my 2 favorite eyeshadow palettes for the month. First is the Oden's Eye collaboration with Angie, the Hela palette. This is so fun, so beautiful. I have been very inspired to pick this palette up all month long. I get so many different looks out of it, and I just have really enjoyed this. And this is supposed to restock. It recently sold out, but Oden's Eye is going to restock this palette later in the month of March. I believe they said the 22nd. I will double check that and confirm in the description for you. If you have not had the chance to pick this up yet, highly recommend it. I did a whole swatch and review video with a tutorial. I am absolutely crazy for this palette. They probably won't do another restock, so if you want to get your hands on this, don't miss out because it is stunning. I love it. Good job, Ange. I have an Oden's Eye affiliate code, but it will not apply to the collaboration palettes. So the code Amanda can save you a couple bucks on the Oden's Eye site, but it won't apply to this palette, so just keep that in mind. My other favorite palette for the month is this custom eyeshadow palette that I created on the Lethal Cosmetics website. I have a whole video where I showed you the process of me selecting the colors using the really fun palette designer, and you could see the swatches and a tutorial of this palette in that video as well. Lethal shadows are just so stunning. They're so much fun. I love their variety. I love the total experience start to finish creating a palette with them. I do have a discount code for Lethal Cosmetics, and it's good for 20% off of your purchase all through the month of March. Typically their discount codes are only 10% off. So if you're interested in anything on the Lethal site, whether that's building your own palette like this, or their new Night Flower collection, or anything in between, that code will work on the new collection as well as on the custom palette builder through the month of March. After that, it's going to go back down to 10. So take advantage while you can if you're interested in Lethal. Those were a bunch of things that I loved and enjoyed in the month of February. I would love to hear about your favorite things. What were you using? What were you loving? What were you snacking on? What were you watching? I watched season 2 of Love is Blind with my sisters because we all love trashy reality TV. I always love to hear about what you're enjoying too, so leave all your thoughts, all your favorites down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Gathering to... If you could not, that would be great. Stop! My other favorite for the month is this one, What? Was that weird? Did I make it weird? I feel like I made it weird. I do that. See? Okay. Too close. Back up. Calm down. Last I have... Whoa. I almost hit myself in the face. Editing Amanda. You know what to do. Make that make sense. If you can. Good luck. So many people asked for more Jack cameos. You were the star of the last video you were in, you know.
People, let me take a horse.
Here, why don't you tell me what you think about the eyeshadow that I have on? What do you think? You don't like it?
No, you didn't even say anything.
I thought you would like it.
I like it. Yeah, I totally like it. Why? I said that. Why? I said that.
See, this is why he's not here more. Because he's a stinker.
I'm not a stinker. Goodbye. And let me take over her channel and give me lots of texts. Goodbye.
Texts? You mean comments?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Jack.
No worries.
Oh, I did it. I made it. This eyeshadow is going to be so hard to remove. It's the Bloom palette from Klarity Cosmetics, and all the shadows are pressed pigments, and they're so pigmented. I don't think that I could really describe to you. You're just gonna have to wait and watch the video because they're so beautiful though. I mean, come on. Stay tuned. Video coming soon. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. I love your face so much, and your face is also one of my favorites. Okay, have a great day, and I will see you back here soon, okay? Alright, see ya.